A guy can never really accept the fact you're a prostitute. They say they're cool with it, but why would you be okay with the fact that the girl that you have feelings for is having sex with other people for money? That is not okay. Yeah. And as much as you say it is, it's not.
I think the worst thing is, like, if a guy finds out you're a prostitute, he'll ask you to do things that normal girls would not do, or he'll just assume that you're cool with it. And it's like, yeah, maybe I am, but then it's like, he just assumes that you'll do stuff because you're a prostitute. It's like, no, I'm actually a female as well outside of work. I'm like pretty normal 20-year-old.
If you don't tell somebody that you're a worker, there's a whole part of your personality that person is never going to know and understand.
I don't want to keep secrets. It's stupid. He'll find out eventually, or it'll eat me alive.
I don't think you can truly love someone if you don't know them.
If someone likes me, they don't necessarily need to like my job, but my job has created parts of my personality and my stories and stuff. And if they can't accept that, then they don't accept me, I guess.
If you can't be honest with somebody, then your relationship's built on lies. What's the point of that?
Personally, I wouldn't date a client simply because he's always paid for you.
I did see one other client outside of work when I first started in the industry, and it turned out that he was an actual psychopath.
I tried it when I first started out in the industry. I think most girls do, because you've started in this industry and you're like, I don't know, you meet guys that maybe you wouldn't talk to in clubs because you're too like shy or something, and all of a sudden they're interested in you, but it never worked, in my opinion.
Okay, how I met the boyfriend. Right. He was a client, actually. He came in towards the end of a night shift when I was at the point of, fuck off, I am not having anyone else jab anything between my legs.
No matter how much they say you're not, to them, because they've seen you in that, you're always going to be a prostitute.
We booked for an hour in a spa, and it was a lot of fun. We were talking, we've got a lot in common, like shared interests and things. And he extended. I did the all-time brothel no-no of, hey, I'm a dirty slut, let's fuck without a condom. But yeah, it's like the one time that I have done that. And yeah, we're dating. It's good. It's a bit weird knowing that he knows that I have sex with other people, but I have to remind myself that when I'm at work, there's no emotion involved.
I generally do not kiss clients simply because it's like, where do you draw the line between your private life and what you keep private for yourself and who you choose to have sex with?
Kissing should be sacred, is the one thing that's sacred.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then if you're doing it with every single person, does anything physical have any meaning anymore? It just blurs the line.
I'm not attached to these people. I don't actually care about them. They're going to go home, back to their lives. I'm going to go home to my life. This is purely their 1 hour of escapism. That's it.
I mean, sometimes, like, if it's a business guy or he's young, he's obviously clean, I'll charge $100 for a peck on the lips. I'm not going to use tongue. I'm not going to open my mouth. And if they try, they get told off, and if they keep doing it, they get kicked out. It's simple as that.
Then there's when you become attached to a client, if you're very attracted to them and they come back and see you a couple of times, and you know that it's not going to go anywhere, but you've let yourself get to that stage emotionally, and it hurts you. It does, over and over.
Yeah, for me, myself, yeah, I've got to keep that line drawn.
He knows that I want to quit, and obviously he knows that the job is damaging. So he's never said, we're not at the point in the relationship where he's going to say to me, okay, I want you to quit, like, I'm really serious about you, let's get engaged, let's get married, have kids, etc. It's early days, and he knows I've still got to do this at the moment to survive. So